Good morning, Nighthawk Nation. My name is Trevor Daly, your anchor for this week. Welcome to the HPS Upload, where we upload the latest news for you to download. At Hanger Public School, we challenge all to meet their academic and life goals while inspiring lifelong learning. Please stand to say the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. This weekend, wrestlers have the Hettinger Classic on Friday and Saturday. For those who don't know, the Hettinger Classic is a wrestling tournament where wrestlers from all over come over to compete. It has been a staple event in our school and community. Coach Berg stated, "We are approaching the 40th year of the Hettinger Classic, which used to be called the Hettinger Multiple. It's gone to the point where it's pretty big. We're just at about 300 wrestlers this year, thanks to the new girls wrestling division. Great job, and thank you, everybody." Now the wrestlers are looking forward to the next wrestling event at Hanger on Tuesday, January 10th. There is a new table in the cafeteria. The sharing table is a place where students can place unopened food and drinks that they choose not to eat or drink. This provides an opportunity for the other students to take additional helpings of food or beverages from the sharing table at no cost to them. Foods placed on the sharing table can be the following items: prepackaged food, unopened, wrapped food and beverages, or food items with a peel. Head cook Felicia stated, "The share table is our way of trying to reduce waste, while letting those kids who need a little extra food have it available. We've had it up for 2 days and it's been a huge hit. The kids love it." Students and staff, if you have a short story you would like to put here on the school news, please let Mr. J or one of his video production students know. And here are today's announcements. Monday, breakfast was Cook's Choice and lunch is sub sandwiches. Tuesday, breakfast is French toast and lunch is pulled pork. Wednesday, breakfast is breakfast sandwich and lunch is corn dogs. Thursday, breakfast is blueberry pancakes and lunch is chicken patty. Friday, breakfast is bagels and cream cheese and lunch is chicken bowl. Silent reading is fourth period this week, so bring your book. Students, if you're wishing to switch classes for second semester, please stop and see Mrs. Olson ASAP. If you have until Tuesday, January 10th to get the forms completed and turned in. Juniors and seniors, there is a new class offered 6th hour with Ms. Burkhalter this semester. She'll be offering consumer math this semester. If you're interested at all, please stop and see Mrs. Olson. This is only an opportunity for juniors and seniors. If you want to add this class or switch to this class form, so due no later than January 10th. Interested in doing the morning announcements? Sign up with the calendar on Mr. J's door by the office. March to May have just been posted. Want to hear your favorite songs on radio and holidays? And local radio? Every Friday, KNDC will be taking your requests. Just scan the QR code on the posters and hallways. And those are the announcements for today. Now let's go to this week's story from our reporter Anisha Kemmerling about why take graphic design at HPS.
When people think of graphic design, they usually just think of graphics, posters, or maybe a logo, but I wanted to take a deeper dive into the subject that is taught here at the Hettinger Public School. I sat down with staff and students to learn more. So why did you take this class?
Well, because I feel like graphic design has a lot of applications, like both in my own personal life for things that I want to do, as well as just like a useful skill to learn.
What did you like most about graphic design?
Now, again, like being able to use it for like, stuff that I want to do in my own time, and also just the fact that like Mr. Janikowski himself is a really great teacher.
And what is the hardest thing you have done so far?
Just coming up with like how I want my design to look whenever I like whether I want to make a logo for like the peacock, for example. Like, what do I want the color scheme to be? Do I want it to be analogous? How do I want the spacing to be? How do I want it to just feel?
So why did you take this class?
I needed an elective for my senior year, and I thought that this would be a good class to take, and it would teach me something that I could use in the future.
What do you like about this class?
I like to learn about the different elements of graphic design and like photography, which we're getting into. We have a lot of work time, and Mr. Jankowski is very helpful if we have any questions or need help, which is nice because I am a visual learner.
What is one thing you've learned so far in graphic design?
I think I've learned the most about photo manipulation. That's something I've never really known a lot about, like how to like restore pictures and things like that.
Don't know, what is graphic design?
So graphic design basically is just creating art digitally, essentially. You're creating shapes, lines, all sorts of things using a computer program.
Okay. What do you learn in graphic design class? Like, what do you teach?
So what you're learning, or me as a teacher, I'm teaching basically line, shape, form, all sorts of different elements of art, as well as different principles such as balance and contrast and things like that. You're learning all of those elements of art, but learning how to apply them in a digital program, learning how to basically make things using a computer.
What is your favorite thing about teaching it?
So I think my favorite thing about teaching it is that moment where a student has that light bulb idea and they're like, aha, okay, and then they just take off, they're off to the next thing because they know what they want to do and they run with it. Seeing that light bulb moment is great, and also seeing how students can use this outside of just the classroom is really, really fun too.
So now we see that graphic design is more than just a bunch of pretty pictures. It is many thoughts and concepts portrayed in a visual manner.
Thank you, Anisha, for that story. Now let's go to sports last week with Tal Loffer. How did sports go, Tal?
I'd say it actually went pretty well. For wrestling, it was the Hettinger Classic. Jennifer Verdon weighed 100 and got first place again. Last year she got first place too. Last time. Tristan Pekas, weighing 182, got second. Nick Anderson, weighing 195, got second. I can't say that name. Akalia Olson weighed 110 and got second place. Devin Greff, 152, third. Riley Hasbrook, 113, third. Kyler Shaleski, 120, fourth. Jaron Frank, 145, fourth. Bowden Hasbrook, 220, fourth. Good job, wrestlers. For basketball boys, there's nothing. And girls basketball versus the Trinity Titans. JV lost 17-32, and varsity lost 37-45. They still put up a good fight against the Trinity Titans. Good job. Versus Trenton, JV lost 27-43, and varsity won 57-24. Good job, varsity. Now let's look at some highlights. Nighthawks versus the Tigers. So Ella Jensen with a fast break getting the ball, kind of losing it there, but then she got her layup. Then moving on to Ella Jensen getting a steal, getting another layup for the night. Ella Jensen with a three-pointer. Jensen's making a lot of points that night. Great job, girls. Ella Jensen with another three-pointer, second one. Layla Jensen with a steal, dribbling as fast as she can down the court, passing that, and then making a layup. Ella Jensen with a three-pointer again. Great job, Ella. Then Monica Morris with a steal, accidentally passing, wrong team. Getting that. Ella Jensen with another three-pointer for the night. Monica Morris with another steal. Great job, girls. Layla Jensen with a steal. Ella Jensen with a 3-pointer again. Great job, Ella. Sports this week. Girls basketball. Monday, C and JV and varsity versus Kildare away. Thursday, JV and varsity versus Richardson away. Boys basketball. Tuesday, JV and varsity versus Beulah away. Thursday, JV and varsity versus Harding County away. Friday is C tournament away. Saturday is boys C tournament versus TBA home. Wrestling Thursday, varsity tournament home. Varsity duel versus Miles City is away. Friday through Saturday, girls and boys varsity tournament versus Miles City away. And that was your sport for this week.
Thank you, Tyler. Let's go to Robert Larson with the weather.
I'm not Robert Larson, but I guess I'll have to do. Now, Monday, we got mostly cloudy with a high of 39, and a low of 5. Luckily, I'm going to be wearing a jacket. Tuesday, we got morning ice and fog with a high of 35 and a low of 16. Wednesday, we got colder clouds and sun with a high of 22 and a low of 14. Thursday, we got warmer with some sun with a high of 29 and a low of 13. Friday, we got sun and clouds with a high of 40. We're going to shoot up there, aren't we? And a low of 22. Saturday, we got more cloudy than Friday, I guess, with a high of 42 and a low of 20. Sunday, we got colder and cloudy with a high of 36 and a low of 21. Back to you.
Thank you, Dakota, for that weather report. We also like to thank Brennan, our producer, for helping us make today's broadcast possible. And that's our news broadcast. Thank you for tuning in to the HPS Upload, where we upload the latest news and download content for you to enjoy. If you enjoyed this news broadcast, make sure you like this video. If you'd like to stay up to date on our weekly school news, daily podcasts, local sport events, and community streams, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and ding that bell to get notifications. We will see you next week, Monday at 9.